Gentleman Jervis, one of my absolute favorite wrestlers. How are you?
Oh, Mr. Starr, it's such a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'm doing so wonderful today. How are you?
Excellent. I want everybody to be sure to follow Gentleman Jervis at Gentleman Jervis on all forms of social media. We saw you compete in the Red Carpet Rumble on Saturday that happened back in September. I had the privilege of meeting you in person. And I'm give you a little peek behind the curtain. I don't know how many people see you without the mask, but that was one of my things. I don't want to see Jervis without the mask because I'm such a big fan of yours, man.
Oh, well, that's so sweet of you, and thank you for respecting the traditions of luchadors past. I was trained in the Mexican luchador style, so wearing a mask comes with a lot of respect and tradition, and I appreciate that of you. And I understand that you recently purchased a Gentleman Jervis mask, didn't you?
Yes, I did. Now, it doesn't fit me quite like it doesn't fit and look as good on me as it looks on you, but absolutely, I bought the mask. And that's what I was going to ask you about, too, is while you're at home during this time, how are you staying busy? What are you doing, Jervis?
Oh, well, Dustin, that's a great question. First things first, I'd like to share a factoid I learned recently, or more of an opinion from a local doctor that I've been working with. Now, my friend, Mr. Dr. Daniel Yost, he's a former referee for Evolve and CCW and various companies, and he's also a former wrestler. He's now a doctor of psychology, and he told me that he's been taking training courses on how to support his patients during COVID-19, during this pandemic. And they said that we're reaching a point that the event could become traumatic. And the best way to avoid any sort of upsetness or trauma is to schedule your days. Even if it's as simple as at 8 a.m. I'll make the bed, and 9 a.m. I'll let the dog outside. As long as you're making a schedule, you can keep yourself upbeat and in great mental health. So that's what I've been trying to do. I've been scheduling things like workouts. I'll run around the block or down the street. I've been also scheduling seminars, both public seminars and private seminars for my students that I've been working with in the past. I've been cooking a bit. The other day, I made a funnel cake.
Yes, I love funnel cakes.
And you know what batter I used? Well, they made Captain Crunch pancake batter. It's an unholy invention.
Wow, that sounds delicious, Jervis. I'm gonna need the recipe on that for sure.
I'll share. I will certainly share. But I will say that one of the ways I've kept most busy has been launching a merchandise endeavor that I call merchboy.com.
Okay.
And merchboy.com is a platform that, a lot of people say that they can't really get on Pro Wrestling Tees, which is, the #1 platform for wrestlers, independent freelance wrestlers, to sell their gear and their wares. So I've had a lot of friends who can't get on there. The payouts are too low. Also, too, they don't want to sell just T-shirts. They want to sell things like hoodies and hats, beanies and masks. At merchboy.com, we've got all of that. We're supporting several different wrestlers and even a women's surf collective they were looking for their own hoodies and shirts to be made. So the goal for Merch Boy is within 3 years, we want to be a $1 million company. And I want to have at least 5 employees. So I'm thinking ahead right now because we've got over, I think, 25 million unemployed because of this pandemic. And I'd like to create jobs. So that's what I'm doing to try and keep myself sane and perhaps earn a little bit of income because, of course, I can't wrestle and I've also lost my day job. So, I want to keep positive and try to keep working. I think if you stop working and you slow down too much, you lose momentum.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And once again, I want to tell people how to follow you at Gentleman Jervis. You will thank me later. If you think this is a positive interview, you should totally take a look at the social media. It'll keep you upbeat. And actually, not only just being a fan of yours, Jervis, for so long, but your positivity influenced me to purchase one of those masks. And I got to tell you, on my wish list is one of the Super Beetle masks. And so I got that off of merchboy.com. Yeah.
Oh, Dustin, that's so sweet of you to say, and it's a very lovely gesture. Wrestlers and makers of wrestling supporting one another, I think, is very important. and I appreciate you for taking part in that.
No
Now,
problem.
Dustin, how have you kept busy during this time? What are you doing to keep yourself well?
Well, we're still producing brand new episodes every single week on Championship Wrestling presented by Pro Shingle here in Memphis and on YouTube. We saw you just a couple of days ago on Saturday competing in the Red Carpet Rumble. But one of the things that, and one of the things that you said just a minute ago about wrestlers supporting other wrestlers, I've got to tell you that last week I had outlandish Zicky Dice as my guest right here on the podcast. And he is the total opposite of supporting his fellow professional wrestlers. I asked him why he did what he did to you, because just a couple of weeks back, it hasn't been that long, and I hope you're recovering well. He not only attacked your knee, but he tried to take your mask. And as you said earlier, that's a very important piece of tradition in Lucha Libre. His answer was because he was jealous of your TV time. What do you have to say to somebody like Zicky Dice who does that type of thing to you?
Zicky Dice is properly outlandish. I say the phrase, the gimmick. It's not just a gimmick. It's very real to life. You know, there's nothing phony about that. You know, Zicky Dice, he took a couple unfair shots at me, I'd say, and I wasn't appreciative of that. I thought I deserved better. But with that being said, I think Zicky Dice is employing a very dastardly strategy from the old territory days. We were scheduled to grapple each other at bar wrestling not even 3 weeks after we had our match at Championship Wrestling from Hollywood. And I think Zicky was trying to soften me up for our showdown in downtown Los Angeles.
I think.
And after we had our match, David Marquez, who I think you saw on the program, he yelled at Zicky because Zicky was being outrageous, outlandish, vicious, really. And
I'm glad you brought that up. Real quick, I'm sorry to interrupt you, Jervis, but just so the fans know that Dave Marquez, he's usually if he's not doing interviews ringside, he's in the production area. So for him to come out of the production area and come away from his job of producing TV, it was something that was, like you say, outlandish. You don't see that very often.
Well, David Marquez has been around for over 13 years. He's seen several riots in his day. And, Zicky Dice is very much a throwback to a bygone era. Zicky Dice, I think he'd be happy with a riot. And I think that's why Dave Marquez ran from the production booth, is because if Zicky Dice had taken off my mask, he might have caused a riot there in Port Hueneme, California. I think the people without being too self-absorbed, I think the people there really respect me. And I think if Zicky Dice were to have taken away my honor in the form of my mask, that could have been really dangerous. So David had to come out and calm things down, and it certainly did. Mr. Dice, I think, above all, I don't think he wants to ruin his chances for employment. As you said, he wants to be on the show. So he did cool off a bit. And I will say this to Mr. Dice. If he acts less outlandish and a bit more sporting and gentlemanly and shows more sportsmanship, he might just get more television time.
That is a very good point. Gentleman Jervis, you always have a nice way of looking at things. And because of that, just before the pandemic and everything happened, you had a promo on our program that was just so touching that I think that everybody should listen to. So we're going to repost that for everybody. But for everyone listening to the program right now, no matter what part of the country that they're in, what would you have to say to them moving forward?
I think it's going to be important that we choose our words and our actions carefully. I've said at times during this pandemic, I've said things out loud to myself like, this stinks. I hate this. I want things to go back to normal. And I think a better way of saying that would be, I can't wait to see how great things are a few months from now.
Yeah.
You still express that you're not happy with the current situation, but choosing your words wisely, which for a lot of people can take a lot of work, especially up front. It's like meditation or yoga or physical fitness, like Olympic weightlifting. You need to start slow and small and then build it up. So I like to use positive affirmations. And that's where you deliberately say something positive in the morning that empowers yourself. So you can say something like, I deserve love today. Or you say, I am going to be happy today. I am grateful for the sunshine in Los Angeles today. Something that's very deliberate. It may seem even childlike in a way, because it's how you teach a child to speak. But I think during times of great trauma, we need to massage our minds and reintroduce them to positivity. So I would urge everyone to start your day with a positive affirmation. I love myself. I am proud of myself for staying sane. Anything really. So, I like my style. I think I have good taste in music. Whatever it is you feel positively about, say that out loud. The more you do it in the morning, it's sort of like making your bed. It sets the tone for the rest of the day. So
Totally agree.
I think that's how we move forward.
Absolutely. And that's exactly why we wanted to have you on the podcast today. So Jervis, thank you so much for taking time out of your day. Real quick, just let all the fans know where they can find you, if they can attend your classes, where can they pick up one of these awesome Gentleman Jervis masks? And I know I posted my picture, but I'm going to repost it so everybody sees how cool it is. Just give us the lowdown and then we'll let you go, man.
Well, I appreciate that. I would urge you to go to merchboy.com. That's merchboi.com. And you can support various wrestlers. We've got 3 wrestlers right now that we're working with, aside from myself. And like I said, a women's surf collective. So you can support any of our endeavors. We've got new products every single week, and custom-made products that you can't get anywhere else. Now, I've also got another small announcement. I've recently been signed as an official Twitch partner and content creator.
Nice.
So I'm going to be delivering over 20 hours of content every month to the Twitch platform. And that's twitch.tv/Gentleman Jervis. If you'd like to support my channel, you can give me a follow there, or perhaps a retweet or a like. I'm going to be broadcasting pretty regularly. And that's also where I'll be hosting public wrestling seminars. So we'll talk about character building, how to carry yourself. If you're looking to break into professional wrestling, what the best way to do that is in 2020. So those are some things I've got going on, and I would love it if you'd follow me and support me in any way that you can.
We will absolutely do it. Gentleman Jervis, thank you so much for taking time to join us right here on the Championship Wrestling Podcast, presented by Be Free CBD.
Oh, you're so welcome. Good day to you, sir. I love you.